Hello everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be playing with the new Ilia. This is their Super Serum Skin Tint SPF 40 and I'm so excited to share this with you guys, as well as the new Kosas. This is their Revealer Concealer. So this is a new little combo that we are going to be testing out on my skin, full wear test as well as a demo. So if you are interested in learning more about these two new products, then let's go ahead and get started. Okay guys, I had to pick this up over the weekend and I actually got it for myself and my daughter. So we have been testing out this foundation for a few days here and I'm so excited to share it with you. So if you like a sort of glowy, dewy kind of look with an SPF of 40, this is going to be a clean brand using a mineral sunscreen, which my skin prefers. So I was super excited about this, and then Mandy Davis told me like, oh my goodness, you have to try it. So if Mandy tells me I need to get it, I get it. So anyhow, we have kind of fallen in love with this. Give you a little heads up on that. But today what I thought I would do is I'm gonna put this on my face. Then we are gonna do a full wear test. And then I also was going to use the Kosas Revealer Concealer. So this was also something that I picked up and have been testing. And I really like the combo of the two. I know they're not the same exact brand, but these are both a clean brand. So first, let's go ahead and tell you a little bit about this guy. So you guys, this is going to give you light coverage, but I have to be honest, it gives you a little bit more than you might be expecting. The finish is going to be natural. I find it to be slightly glowy. And this is a liquid formulation. It says it is good for normal, dry, combo, and oily skin. I have dry skin, you guys, so I am not quite sure about the oily. So I'm gonna kind of do a little wear test and let you see if you have oily skin, if you like that kind of glowy, dewy look. So not sure about those claims. And my daughter also has dry skin. So unfortunately we can't speak to that. The SPF is over 40. It is a non-nano zinc oxide, which is a clean mineral sunscreen. Again, my skin tends to like titanium dioxide and zinc. So really thrilled with that. It contains plant-based squalene, which is going to be super hydrating for your skin. Hyaluronic acid, that's going to help visibly plump up your skin, as well as niacinamide, which you guys is such a great ingredient for your skin. It is $46 and it is in a 1 ounce bottle. So what I would tell you is that when we were picking out our shades, when you first apply it on your hand, and I'm going to show you this, it does kind of come out light and then it oxidizes slightly. So I would say first shake it up. Then it comes in one of these dropper bottles. Those tend to be, some people like them, some do not. And then I'm just going to drop a little bit from the pipette here. And here is what the color looks like right here. It is very much a serum based foundation. So I want you to look right here, okay? Do you see how it's kind of a light color, almost gray? That's probably from the zinc. And then as I am rubbing that, you are going to see this change colors. So I'm just gonna give this just a second. But do you see how the color all of a sudden becomes more? At first it kind of came out gray and now it's slightly oxidizing. So just give it a second when you are testing to kind of look. So let me just show you, see if I rub it like that, it kind of becomes a little bit more lighter, but then it's going to oxidize. So on the skin, what I have found is that if you apply it with your fingertips is kind of the best method with this. Any of these kind of serums that are real liquidy, I find work really well when you use your fingers. So I am just going to dab this on my skin, I should tell you, I am in the shade 7, which is Diaz, and that is described as light medium with neutral undertones. Now, what I like to do, you guys, see, it's just giving me the most gorgeous kind of glowy look, but I promise it's gonna kind of settle down into the skin and it's not gonna be overly dewy. We will be powdering a little bit through the T-zone and just sort of setting the makeup, but you guys, so far, we have been, both my daughter and I, loving this foundation. And again, my daughter will break out from foundations, and so far so good. We have really been enjoying this guy. Okay guys, here is what this looks like on the skin, and this is in 7. This is Diaz. And you guys, because it is a sheer formulation, there was a couple different colors I could have gone with. So when you are picking out your shade finder, don't worry too much. They're pretty forgiving. I felt like there was 3 different shades that would have worked. I just kind of went with the classic light medium with neutral undertones. Okay, next we're gonna use Kosas. And you guys, this is their new creamy and brightening concealer. This is supposed to have medium coverage, which is kind of nice. Not too heavy duty, but gives you enough coverage. It is a eye cream and spot treatment in one that's going to reveal better looking skin upon application and over time. It is supposed to have a radiant finish. It is a cream formula, and it says that it is good for normal, dry, combination, and oily skins. The highlighted ingredients, you guys, include arnica, which is going to kind of support the skin's natural healing process. Love arnica. Caffeine, that's going to kind of help brighten up and hopefully firm up underneath the eyes. And then, of course, peptides, that's going to support natural collagen. So let's take this, you guys. I have to say, this is a good one. So excited about it. So I'm just going to take this. I am in shade 3.5, and that is described as fair light with neutral undertones. And I am just going to put it, you guys, I don't like to use a ton of concealer. So I'm just going to take a few little dots here. And it is very thick, creamy, but it's also super hydrating. So I've really been enjoying this. So I'm gonna take this with my ring fingers. And again, I like to kind of just take this and then slowly bring it kind of down and then out. Just gonna kind of, can you see how it's so creamy, you guys? I just love it. It is not dragging on my skin. And you'll see it's gonna kind of brighten up underneath my eye. Feels super hydrating. This has become a quick favorite, just in time for my top 5 concealers. I have a little bit of a spot, you guys, in my nose. Sorry, I'm gonna just like give myself a little bit of coverage right there. Okay, so now we have kind of got this kind of dewy, sort of radiant looking skin. I am going to set my face with a little bit of powder, and I have been using and loving the Chantecaille. This is their Blur Perfect or Perfect Blur powder. And it just is like this, you guys. It is just a really great formulation that kind of just melts into the skin. So I'm using their buff and blur brush. I'm just taking a little because I don't want to take away too much of the glowiness, but a little bit of this needs to tamp down a little bit. So I'm just going to come And I'm taking just a little bit, you guys, and I am going to set my face just like this. I want to put a little bit of blush and bronzer on, you guys. I am going to be using Westman Atelier. This is her Baby Cheeks blush in Chouchette. And I'm just going to give myself a little bit of color here. Oh, and on my eyes, you guys, I am wearing the Chantecaille Warm Quartet. So pulling that guy out today. I love this blush, you guys. It is just like the perfect neutral blush ever. And I'm just gonna let that sink in my skin. And I guess you guys are probably gonna know what I'm doing next. I'm gonna use my Sisley. This is the Phyto Touche little gel bronzer. We are gonna just circle this big fluffy brush, and I'm gonna kind of just set a little bit of this. Then for lips, you guys, I just put a little slick on of the Kosas. This is their wet lip oil gloss. There's been a couple different launches. Dior did a lip oil, and we just picked this up in Jellyfish. Now, Jellyfish is basically your clear gloss. This is going to have hyaluronic acid in it, peptides, as well as evening primrose oil. I will tell you guys, super moisturizing. I would definitely even get some more colors of these. When we were looking, some of them were sold out, but I would definitely be picking up a couple more of these, guys, because I really like the way these glosses or lip oils are feeling on my lips. They're not gloppy or anything like that, and I just feel like it gives your lips a little bit of an oomph. So again, this is a clean product here from Kosas. Okay, you guys, I have got on sort of a glowy complexion. I'm trying to leave not a whole lot of makeup on my face because I want to see how this performs. But you guys, I have been loving this. My skin normally does not like a lot of things with SPF, but because this is a mineral sunscreen, I've had no issues, fingers crossed. And I really love that it doesn't feel like anything on your skin, but wow, does it give you a glow. So this is definitely going to give you healthy, glowy skin. And I have just been thrilled with it. But I am going to do a wear test for you. I've got a bunch of errands to run. I'm gonna see a couple clients. So I'm gonna do a couple different check-ins and give you a full wear test today. But so far, you guys, these products have been kind of little winners. And I actually bought the same combo for my daughter. She is 17 and she does get breakouts. So I will keep you updated as far as those products as well, for her kind of younger skin. So far, so good. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Okay guys, I am doing a little 5-hour check-in today. Been a little bit crazy, but I'm so excited because I found hand sanitizer. I was feeling remiss. So anyways, here is the foundation, and as you guys can see, it is glowy, it is slightly dewy. So for my oily friends, I am not sure if you are gonna love this because you naturally get that glowy kind of dewy look, but let me just say, for dry skin, I'm really enjoying this. I feel like it looks healthy, and it doesn't feel like anything on the skin, so I will tell you that. There's been no irritation, no scratchiness or anything like that. I'm one of those that has sensitive skin. So you guys, here is what it looks like on the skin. And I was kind of trying to look, because we've been talking about SPF with polka dots in this zone. And what I am finding is that I'm getting a little bit of gathering there, but not as much as some of those other foundations. I think because this one is a serum, so it's really a light coverage versus more of a thick kind of creamy kind of foundation. So let you look real quick. Sorry to scare you. And this is about after 5 hours of wear. So you guys, so far, I have to say I'm really enjoying this one. And you know what? It is a little bit, I can see where I was definitely would want to wear powder with this guy. So I'm gonna wear it for a few more hours. We'll do another check-in and see how it wears throughout the day. But so far, so good. Okay guys, we are doing a final check-in. I have now been wearing this foundation, the Ilia Super Serum. This is the Skin Tint SPF 40. I'm in shade 7 Diaz, and I have been wearing this for 10 hours now. So I just want to give you a little kind of final thoughts on this guy. And basically, you guys, I really like this. It is not irritating my skin. I think it gives me a nice, healthy glow. So this is teetering on being almost a little bit too dewy for me. I generally do like a healthy, kind of glowy kind of foundation, but this one might be just a tad bit dewy. But that being said, I did go out into the world. I got 2 compliments on my skin. Someone was asking me if I'd gotten a facial. So that's always a good sign, because nope, I didn't. It's the makeup. So you guys, this is what I would say. You can definitely see shine is kind of breaking through in the T-zone, but it definitely still has a beautiful glow to the skin. And I would say maybe a little bit of wearing off from the nose, but I'm gonna be honest, I've been blowing my nose because I've got allergies right now. So that we're gonna kind of say user error. That is not kind of due to the wear of the actual foundation. So I'm gonna bring you in real quick. So you guys, this is what it looks like after 10 hours on me. And then let's talk about the Kosas concealer. I almost forgot about it. So one thing I will say is I find that that concealer is really radiant. I do see some wrinkles and such underneath my eyes. You guys, that's kind of at the end of the day going to be with any kind of concealer. But this, I will say, you know, there's no miracle concealer for me. I do love the way that it feels underneath my eyes. It feels very hydrating. So from afar, you guys, I am still finding that this concealer is giving me a lightness and a brightness. So it is not faring any worse or any better than other ones, but I just have to say the feel of it is amazing. So I, of course, am going to see what your thoughts are on both of these guys. I've been really enjoying this combo, you guys. New little combo. I do like the idea that this does have 40. I am someone who does not necessarily care about having SPF in their makeup because I'm going to use my own SPF before. So I will say that upon putting this on, yes, I did use my own SPF. I should have mentioned that before. And then, so I never rely on makeup for my SPF just because you're going to have to use a lot to actually get the 40. I heard at least 1/4 of a teaspoon in order to get the coverage. Maybe I'm using that, but maybe not. So that's what I'm saying, and I don't really want to be caking on you know, foundation for my SPF. So this is more like a bonus that it does have SPF, and this did not gather, you guys, as much in that area compared to some of the other foundations that I have used, such as that new Estee Lauder Futurist Skin Tint. the Tom Ford shade in Illuminate. I have to say, I think it was the mix of the chemical and physical sunscreens that just seemed to kind of really emphasize my pores, whereas this is a mineral sunscreen, which my skin tends to do better with. So my final thoughts is that I really like this guy for that kind of healthy, dewy glow. Definitely need to set it with powder, and I am enjoying that concealer. We'll play with that a little bit more and do a more in-depth video with just that, but so far love the feel of it. Okay, you guys, let me know if you have tried this. If you have the Kosas, let me know as well. I always like to get your thoughts as well, but so far I would say both of those are a winner for me. Okay guys, have a great rest of your day, and I'll be back with another video soon.